You ready to go see how many potential babies we have?
Let's go look at follicles!
You're such a butt. What's up, tribe, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me again. If you are new here, then my name is Mariah, and for the last 16 months my husband and I have been on a journey to conceive rainbow baby number 1. So guys, now we are on round 2 of CLOMID. Round 1 failed, and I definitely was pretty disappointed, and Jeremy has also expressed some different frustrations that he has had as well. But we're on to round 2, and this video is pretty much going to be done similar to one of my last videos. A lot of you have expressed that you like the longer style videos where it's more of a compilation of what's going on throughout my cycle, so that's pretty much how I'm going to continue to do it while on this CLOMID journey. So today is cycle day 5. I have taken my second dose last night. I'm still on the 50 milligrams. If you don't know, I take it from day 3 through day 7. It's 50 milligrams once a day. I usually take it at night. Last month I made out with, I won't say 0 symptoms, but my main symptom was grogginess, and I had maybe a little hint of nausea one day. Today, on the second round, taking it second day or third morning after taking it, I am definitely feeling more symptoms than I did last cycle. This time I still took it in the 9 o'clock hour, still took it on a full stomach, but this time I woke up with like a major headache and I'm super nauseous. I can't even really stand the smell of like coffee right now or much of anything. Even after eating something and putting something on my stomach, I still feel super nauseous, and that might be just due to the headache, but I didn't have this going on last time. Other than that, I am still feeling super groggy. I feel like I kind of wake up in sort of a haze, and it's a very long process just to finally get out of the bed and get going for the day. I told Jeremy this morning I pretty much feel like I have a hangover right now, and that's the only way that you can really describe it, with just the combination of the grogginess, the feeling sluggish, the headache, the nausea. It just is having a really different impact on me this time versus last time. And I would say around the second day of me taking it, right after I take that second dose, last month was around the time that the minor bits of little nausea started, but it only lasted a day. So I'm hoping that this time it also only lasts a day, because I do not want to feel this way waking up every day. It's kind of a yucky, gross feeling. But yeah, I'm not going to be necessarily checking in on here every single day that I'm taking it. I'll pretty much just kind of give you guys updates for as far as symptoms go, kind of as I go along, and then I will take you down for cycle monitoring when we go down in another, I think, a week exactly at this point, because this time we're going to go on cycle day 11 is when I have it scheduled for, and Jeremy is going to be able to go with me this time, which makes me really happy, and that's really awesome. But if you guys don't see me before then, you can assume that I don't really have many other symptoms and that nothing else is really going on. So I am back, and basically I'm just hopping on here to give you guys a little bit of an update. So today is cycle day 9. This update is really for like today and yesterday. So yesterday I woke up in the morning and I got an email that was about some business stuff, and it wasn't necessarily favorable, so I was a little bit irritated with that in the morning. But as the day progressed, I just seemed to have gotten more and more emotional, and it felt like I wasn't even in control of any of them. It felt like I was just like about to cry at the drop of a dime for no apparent reason. It was just really not a good feeling, because you felt like you were just, or not you, but I felt like I was just not in control, and everything was making me feel super emotional. Like I was wrapping gifts, and all of a sudden I just felt like I was going to break down and cry. And I kept holding it in because I was just like, I know if I let the waterworks start, they will not stop, unfortunately. And I didn't want to have that really going on, because there was nothing that I could pinpoint that was actually wrong to make me feel how I was feeling emotionally. And I know it was just the hormones fluctuating, and that's ultimately why. But it sucked. It sucked for sure. Later later on in the day, I was feeling a little bit better, and then Jeremy and I went out to go grocery shopping, so I thought I was feeling better. When we got in the grocery store, just the amount of busyness, chaos, and people that were in the store combined with how I was feeling earlier in the day was not my wisest decision. I literally felt like I wanted to like rip someone's head off. Like, I've never been so pissed off for no reason or without someone having done something to me as I was yesterday. I was just severely pissed off for no reason at all, and it sucked. Like, it was legit the worst feeling because I felt so angry, like my blood was boiling. But no one had really done anything.
I mean, people did some things,
but no one had really done anything that deemed me being that upset about it. That was like the emotional roller coaster kind of feelings of yesterday. Now today I am still feeling pretty irritable. I'm feeling kind of snappy and not the most patient or even tempered right now, and it sucks because I don't like any of my family feeling like I'm just snapping at them or like being but at the same time, they're very understanding and know that my hormones are a little bit all over the place right now. And for as much as I would love to just have them under full, complete, ultimate control right now, which I can control my reactions to some things, and usually that's me shutting down and being quiet, but how I'm feeling at the moment, I don't really have a handle or control over that. And I know for some of you who have taken fertility medications, you already know what I'm talking about, what I'm experiencing, and what that feels like. And it sucks to feel like you're just watching yourself go through these emotions that you can't really dictate or sway. But I've been trying to like just keep myself preoccupied. I've been trying to do anything that brings me any type of like laughter or happiness or anything like that. I've been spending time with my family, and in 2 more days, today's Tuesday, so on Thursday we're gonna go ahead and go down to Walter Reed for our follicle scan. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm hoping that my body reacts even better to the Clomid this go around. I'm hoping that because we're going just a little bit later in my cycle this time, on cycle day 11 versus cycle day 9, that we will get a better picture or idea of how my follicles are growing at that point in my cycle, because that's more of the optimal time frame anyway. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to come on here, hop on here. I told you that I would only hop on here and update you guys when something new or different was going on, and unfortunately it's me feeling like a raging monster right now, but I'm sure that that'll pass in the next few days, and I'm sure the relief from seeing what my follicles look like will also help with that. So I will see you guys in a few days at my follicle scan. So we're back. It's cycle day 11 and we just made it to Walter Reed. We left our house just before 5 and our appointment is at 11, but we're here now. It's almost 10, so we can go get my other dose of Clomid from the pharmacy before my appointment. So we're gonna go in and see how many follicles we have. Why are you staring at me so hard?
Because I'm listening.
Why are you listening so intently? You ready to go see how many potential babies we have?
Let's go look at follicles!
You're such a butt. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Are you excited?
Yes! 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 Yes!
All right, guys, let's hope this appointment goes a lot better than my last one. I'll see you inside.
A nice 3-layer membrane. So you see a little bit of a faint line here, a second line, and a third line. So we call this trilaminar. And that's the kind of appearance we want to see.
Okay.
And anything greater than 7 millimeters makes me pretty happy.
Okay.
So 7 millimeter lining. And take a look at that right ovary. We definitely have 2 measurable, several smaller ones. So I'll put my ear up. So even these are follicles typically. These little ones here.
Yeah.
But I'm only going to measure these 2 big ones.
Yeah.
So we have a 17 millimeter. And a 14 millimeter on the right. Take a look at the left, way over to the side. There's that left ovary. Okay, maybe 1. It's gonna be smaller. So not a whole lot of activity on that left side. So you definitely have 2 on the right side.
Okay.
But they're not ready yet. I want to get you above 20 millimeters, and they grow about 1 to 2 millimeters a day. So not today, not tomorrow, but I think Saturday would be the day to trigger ovulation.
Okay.
Okay. How do you feel about awaiting spontaneous ovulation or triggering? And what I mean by that is giving yourself or you administering her a shot in the buttocks. We're all done with
Fine.
this. Okay. So
we were actually going to ask for a take home because of the travel time.
Yeah. So there isn't magic to what time you pick on Saturday. Just pick a day that works for you. And you guys are going to be home. You don't have to reschedule your day's plans of activities based on that. I'm just going to sit around.
You're good.
The trigger shot takes it's not immediate, it takes about 36 hours for it to actually loosen up the follicle wall and release the egg. So if you're getting the injection on Saturday, we wouldn't expect you to ovulate until Sunday evening.
Okay.
If you're doing Saturday morning, or you do Saturday night, maybe Monday morning.
Okay.
So, but basically you want sperm in the reproductive tract before ovulation takes place. So if you give the shot Saturday morning or Saturday night, you want to make sure you have intercourse that night and Sunday.
Okay.
And then anything after that is icing on the cake. But
Okay.
that's just timing relations at the right time.
Okay.
So before the egg, but we know the egg will be coming out at some point in the next 36 to 40 hours.
Great.
So it does come with a. Have you ever seen the HC trigger shot? Has anyone ever talked to you about it?
No one's ever talked to me about it.
Okay. I'm going to give you a minute. You can go ahead and get dressed.
Okay.
I got some wipes and some tissues there if you need them. I'm going to go get a kit and order the medicine. I'll come back in and I'll talk to you about it.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you. Yeah, that was simple. It was a lot better than it went last time. You always get present for the easy appointments.
Yay! Yay!
So I'm very happy with how that appointment went. You're very happy too.
Yay!
Tell them what you just said when we took that picture.
Hashtag baby making journey selfie. It's more of a mouthful just now than when I said it earlier.
Exactly. But yeah, guys, that appointment went a lot better than the last appointment for sure. I really liked the doctor that I had this time. She was very thorough in her explanations and also really nice, really calm. She had her stuff together from the moment she walked into the room, and she just did a good job of going through everything with me, where I felt like I had all the information that I needed before I left there today. So just as a quick recap, I have 2 dominant follicles on my right side this time. One is 17 millimeters and the other is 14 millimeters. And then on my left side, I have 1 follicle that is just at 10 millimeters. My uterine lining is at 7 millimeters, so she's like anything 7 or above is good to go, so you're good to go. Obviously she would like to see those follicles grow to about 20-21, or I think she said 20 to 23. Somewhere within the 20s, above 20 is where she would like to have seen them grow till. So she said to just go ahead and give it till Saturday, and then we'll be triggering sometime on Saturday. She was basically like, just pick any time that you want. It's no specific time, so you can do it in the morning or the evening, just whatever time works the best for you. So that's pretty much what we're going to do. Jeremy, you looked a little too happy when it came to talking about giving me a shot and stuff. Why?
Did you hear what I told her? I said, you made my day today.
Why?
I
didn't know that was about
shot.
that.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just playing.
Why are you looking forward to hurting me?
I'm just kidding.
Y'all see, his little deviant self is looking forward to giving me a shot just because he gets to stab me with something. Yeah, let's be real about it, Jeremy. Why were you so happy for that? No, but our appointment did go a lot better than expected. Actually, we wound up getting there. We were at the hospital an hour early for my appointment, or just over an hour early for my appointment. So I went to the pharmacy first, picked up my second round of CLOMID, then we went and checked in at the doctor's office, and I was in and out before my appointment time, my actual appointment time. So they took me early. So getting here early worked out well. Yeah. Because now we get to leave early and we get to go to Chick-A-Way. Chick-A-Way. In other words, Chick-fil-A. We don't have Chick-fil-A's up in New York where we live, so every time we come down to DC
anytime we leave New York.
Yeah, I was going to say anytime we leave New York, yeah. But it's usually only to come down here.
The same thing with Wawa. Every time we leave New York, we have a tendency to go to Wawa.
Yeah,
too.
we go to Wawa and Chick-fil-A because those are the two things we don't have access to in New York. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and have a little lunch, and then we'll make our way home. And we should make good timing because we're leaving way earlier than we thought we were going to be.
Yep.
It's all good stuff. It's all good stuff. I'm really, really happy. I'm like really, really, really happy. She even went over talking to me about like at what point, kind of hypothetically, at what point we would go ahead and think about increasing the dosage. And she's basically like, that'll be on like a, I guess, round by round kind of basis. And if for whatever reason I'm not responding, that's when they would think about doing that. But as for right now, clearly we're good with where we're at. She did say that in this appointment before she looked, that it was just definitely going to be dependent on what it looked like today. So I think if it didn't look as good as it looks right now today, we would have went ahead and increased the dosage. Obviously things went really good as far as getting the trigger. You guys know I had like there was a bunch of discussion, and it seemed like they were giving me a hard time last time. This time no hard time. Yeah, it was
none at all.
Completely simple. It was like, so how do you feel about doing it? And I said fine. They said okay, then let's do it. It was basically kind of the extent of it.
Yep.
Yeah. So
It was pretty simple.
I'm happy that Jeremy got to come with me to see what actually goes on during these appointments too.
Yay.
That was really nice. That was icing on my cake.
Yeah.
Icing on my cake. Yeah, but we are gonna go back home now. We'll start making our way back home eventually, and I guess I will pick this back up with you guys on Saturday for shot shenanigans.
Shenanigans? It's really gonna be shenanigans too.
If you do it. I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap it up right here. You guys already know the drill. If you like this video, make sure you give us a huge thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe to join our tribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. And I am sending you all positive vibes. Very, very sticky gold baby dust. And I hope you all are having a wonderful and amazing week. I hope it's going just as amazing as my day is thus far. So I will see you guys when it's time for us to trigger. Are you pointing at Chick-fil-A?
Chick-away!
Chick-away! We just got the Chick-fil-A. But I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.